Hello, everyone. I don't have anything to start with, so we'll straight to questions.
Is the information that's being released today about North Korea and Syria help or hurt the administration's argument that North Korea is going to fully disclose its nuclear activities?
As I said this morning, there are many things I'm not going to be able to comment on in today's briefing, which I know is very frustrating, not just for you, but for me too. So
I'm not talking about the information itself, but I'm talking about the...
But by commenting by answering that question, I would be also answering the previous question. There are Hill briefings that are ongoing right now out of respect for that process and for the members of Congress to be able to hear this from administration officials first. I'm going to defer to answer specific questions on that until they have a chance.
When did President Bush see the videotape of what happened in Syria?
Again, I'm going to decline to comment on specifics of whatever is being said to Capitol Hill right now and what you all might see later today.
Would it be shown? Was it shown to the South Korean president?
I'm not commenting on it. So you can chase me around the podium.
A more general question, though. The administration got it wrong on Iraq and weapons of mass destruction. Why should this new information, whatever it is, be believed?
Again, Mark, I understand the question. I appreciate that you'd like for me to be able to answer it. I am not going to be able to answer these questions. I'm going to let the senior administration officials and intelligence officials talk to Capitol Hill.
You brought up the lawmakers. Two of them who were briefed today, who were among those who were briefed back in the fall, came out, Chairman Reyes and Ranking Republican Hoekstra, and they were livid, I think, to say the least. And what Hoekstra said, and I'm quoting him, he says, "We were used." The administration, he said, we were used today by the administration, not because they felt they had to inform Congress, because it was their legal obligation to do that, but because they had other agendas in mind. He says any bond of trust between the administration and Congress has been shattered, and he says it will now be very difficult to get any agreements, in particular anything based on the six-party talks through Congress. What do you say to that?
Obviously, we would be very disappointed that he feels that way, and would hope he understands our tremendous respect for members of Congress. And as I said, back in the fall, we briefed 22 members of Congress, consistent with our obligations. He was one of them. There are tensions that exist between the executive branches and the legislative branches on a range of issues in regards to who should know what when. And I'm not going to comment on anything until those briefings can be completed today. Again, I will decline to comment. There will be more information that will hopefully answer more of these questions later today. It could be that once senior administration officials talk with Representative Hoekstra that he still won't be satisfied, and we'll have to satisfied that he got an answer that he believes is satisfactory. We'll have to accept that that's his opinion.
Syria is saying that this is an attempt, all it is an attempt to put pressure on North Korea. Is the United States at this point trying to increase pressure on North Korea to comply with its nuclear declaration?
Our pressure on North Korea has been ongoing through the six-party talks, and you have just heard from the President on Saturday about that. I think that by the end of the day, I think a lot of these questions will be answered for you. I'm not able to go into details here. Again, will it satisfy everybody? I don't know, but let's let the briefings take place, and then we can go from there.
In October, the President said that any such proliferation activities would be a grave threat to the United States and that North Korea would face serious consequences. Does he stand by those statements? And
yes.
What should the consequences be then?
Well, let's let the briefings take place and the declaration take place, and we will move on from there.